As a single mother, single parent, I have a son that I have to pick up in about 6 minutes across town. So I'm sorry to have to run, and I did want to stay to the end. I do hate that I have to scoot very quickly, but I'm very, very honored that you invited myself and Chaplain Alyssa Rossoff here. She is my colleague. I also work with Arise Collective, formerly Interfaith Prison Ministry for Women. I'm the Development and Outreach Manager. So thank you very much, and I am going to offer up a prayer, but I wanted to say first thank you. I wasn't sure what I was going to be praying for, and then I came in, I saw the program, and it's actually perfect. But as a way of introduction, I wanted to say, what we do, as Alyssa already said, and I won't belabor it, but what we do is we do work with and support women who are currently incarcerated, preparing for release, and who are currently being released back into society. And we are doing everything that we can to equip them with tools so that they can heal themselves, they can explore healthy and productive new ways of being true to their own self-worth and finding it and developing it and growing strong and entering back into a society that failed them in the past. And one of the things that we spoke about at our table during our group discussion is, I think, to me, the introduction I'm going to use into the prayer. We talked about wounds that are facing our community, and regardless of who we are and what communities we are in, at least in this corner of the world, I can say with some confidence, and I think most of the table agree, that a large wound that we are dealing with by and large as a society is apathy, and the ability to turn a blind eye to when society and in fact individuals, systems, structures are failing our most vulnerable communities. And it's those people who are being abandoned in large part when they are at their biggest point of need that end up having to make choices, or end up developing habits, or end up developing circumstances that many people turn a blind eye to when they see them on the street, or when they hear of them returning from prison, or when they hear of them being down in the gutter. And so one of the things that I believe that we as a community of leaders, community leaders, ministry leaders, can all agree is crucial in solving so much of the pain that is bringing stigmatization and judgment, human judgment upon other humans, and harm to other humans, is we can lead people in growing their empathetic muscle. We can lead people in taking the time to believe in the power of restoration and transformation, and to understand that people who make choices, or people who are down in the dirt, often don't choose to be there. They're put there by circumstances, they're put there by society, by people, and then they are treated like monsters. And we as leaders in the community, as leaders of faith, of all faiths, and we are an interfaith organization, by the way. We started as a Presbyterian ministry and then developed an understanding that this sort of need and empathy extends far beyond any definitions of faith, any definitions of confined spiritual care. And we really do believe that every single person who has ever made a choice deserves to be judged not based on their hardest or worst day, but on the potential of their character and the potential of their heart. So if you don't mind, to bow your heads and close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or do whatever you need to offer up a prayer for the leaders who are helping others, the laymen, the wanderers, understand that there is patience needed and there is a curiosity required in order to help those who you think are smaller than you, that you think are hearted than you, but actually just need curiosity and understanding. offering a prayer for the ministers, for the leaders, for the advocates and activists, for all people who are putting their own necks out there to help the less fortunate, to help the lonely, to help those who don't have a voice learn how to have a voice. I offer a prayer to protect those in the front lines of helping to grow understanding, to help to grow tolerance, to all of those who do not set out to define actions with more rules, to those who do not set out to define faith with rules, but instead who seek to expand the definition of faith, who seek to expand the definition of tolerance, who seek to expand the definition of love instead of confining it into a set of structured norms and structured expectations, but instead decide that every single person, regardless of color, regardless of faith, age, dignity, everyone deserves the same level of kindness, the same level of holding hands, the same level of being saved by their fellow human, by the spirituals and the pastor leaders who deserve to have every single bit of patience and compassion that we would expect to be extended by other humans, by our God, by whatever you call God, by whatever you call Christ. I offer up a prayer for everyone who considers themselves to be working toward a better and just society, especially those who are deciding for whatever reason to go into politics, which is essentially walking into a rifle barrel, if you ask me, who have decided to put themselves in the public face at the risk of ridicule, at the risk of personal safety, at the risk of personal ostracization. For those who are the nonprofit leaders, who are the nonprofit founders, who are the initiative leaders, the ministry leaders, to those who are secular, who still do the work of God, even if they don't claim Him. All people who do good work by any definition, I offer up a prayer for their safe, successful mission. Thank you for having me. Amen. Excuse me. I'm not a pastor. Excuse me. Amen.